Welcome everyone to another Warcry battle report. So we're back with Phil's Iron Golems again, and I have got my Blades of Khorne, I've got my Demons. So Khorne Daemons, do love them. So today's mission, I'll take you to the cards. So back with the trees, we do love the trees, they are gorgeous. So that's how the trees are laid out, small bits of rubble in between. Show of strength's pretty good because everybody comes in first turn. The mission is infinite number of turns and there's 2 objectives on the table. If a player controls both objectives at the end of a battle round, they win. So it literally is sudden death. And we're going to keep playing until that happens, or there's only 1 model left in the team because you can't get 2 objectives with 1 guy. And the twist is awesome because we get 7 initiative dice plus the wild dice. So I've won the priority. Here's the deployment for these guys, and you'll see over here just under the blood crusher there is my objective token there, and completely symmetrical Phil's iron golems are over here, and the birds are really loud outside for some reason. Okay, so I've got a double and I've used my wild dice for 1 triple. Phil's got a triple and 2 doubles.
2 doubles, but only the 1 single.
Only the 1 single.
Giving you the priority.
Dun dun dun. Right, okay, so we'll come back after stuff happens. Okay, so I've moved and moved again with a bloodletter just under that tree there, getting some shade. Phil spent a double to get an extra inch, which is always worth it. And now he's going to whip me.
Which is yet again.
Yeah, oh. And his character is also going to whip mine. Amazing. So
I'm strength 3.
Ooh.
Not very powerful this. That's just 1 damage.
Okay, 1 damage.
Just the start.
First blood. I see Phil's double and I raise him a double. So my flesh hound's moved up 9 inches. The extra inch through rush. So the generic ability. 4 attacks. Looking for those big old 4s. That's it. So 2, 4 and a 4. That's 8 damage on that guy. How's he looking now?
He's only got 2 left.
Uh-oh. But the retaliation is going to be swift. So it's a game of doubles. So Phil doubled for a rush. I doubled for a rush. Now Phil's doubling for a rush again. So this Iron Golem, Mr. Fisty, is going to move up.
So he only has 2 attacks.
But they do hit like a truck.
He is strength 6, so it's 3s. 4 damage.
Wow. Okay, so I have a blood letter that's moved up around the tree. And then Phil's moved up. Really should know the name of your guys.
He is
the whippy guy.
Drill Master.
Drill Master. Well, he does look like a drill master, doesn't he? People are going to do what they're told with that thing in your face. So within 3 inches for a whipping.
So it's 4 attacks. 1's strength 4.
So retaliating with a flesh hound, so he's moved up. And he's going to have a bite, looking for 4s. Okay, that's a 6 in total. Good old flesh hound. Okay, so in the shade of the tree, one of Phil's models moved up. And he's critted, doing 3 damage to my flesh hound. That takes him on 7 wounds, by the looks of it. Okay, so the guy over here with the big menacing axe is moved twice, and then Phil's using a triple.
As a double.
As a double, so it's an Iron Golem special, and he gets to throw.
Throw bowlers.
So he's aiming probably at the flesh hound.
An enemy within 6 inches, so yes, definitely the flesh hound. 4 to 5 causes 1 damage, and a 6 causes an allocated value of the dice, which would be 5.
Yeah.
So 2 crits would be beautiful right now. Oh, so it's just 2 damage.
Still good.
Still
good for a double.
Better than nothing.
Still good. So I was trying to bait Phil out, so I had a triple. So in this case it was a 666, which means if I end a movement within 1 inch of him, I could have done 6 points damage. But Phil saw through that, so I had to spend that as a double. So I give myself an extra inch with Rush, just so I can get into combat. God, he's good at Phil, isn't he? He is good. So I'm looking for fours or more. So that is 2, 4, 6, and the critical does 5. So that's 11 wounds
on a
Mr. Dwarf.
12 wound model.
Ain't that always the way? Ain't that always the way? Okay, so turn 2 of we don't know how many. I've turned a double into a triple. So I've got 2 triples and 2 singles, which means I go first. Because Phil's got a single, a triple, and a quad. So we'll come back after stuff happens. So the Blood Crusher's going to go first, my leader. So he's going to try to remove that 1 wound on the little dwarfy guy. So any 4s are a wound.
Only just.
So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, and a 5.
Exactly the right amount.
Because he had 1 wound left, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's about right, people. That's what always happens, isn't it? And then a second action. So I'm going to use my triple for Murderous Charge. So I just basically move and do 5 points of damage. But
you have to end up within an inch.
I have to end up within an inch. So who do I want to do that to? I think I'm going to try this guy. Purely because...
Well, he's took some damage already.
Yes. So I'm going to go for that. So that's 5 points of damage because you're definitely more than an inch. Because I don't want to get base to base with the guy with the hammer because I'm pretty sure he hits like a truck.
So that's another 5 there.
So that's another 5 wounds. So Phil's moved over here, knowing I've got a 4-inch move. I can't get to him. Trying to pink that 1 wound off, which is very, very cunning. I'm not sure if this was cunning or foolhardy, but I put my wounds onto the Flesh Hound over to there. Because Phil's blocked off this way around. So I disengaged with the Flesh Hound, you can see where he was, through the roots. I moved 8 inches around there. And then I used his Hungry for Flesh, targeting that model. So I had to move closer to that model. He had to be within 6 inches, so he was. But it basically says move closer to the enemy fighter than they were at the start of that movement action. So I did. So my play is, yes, Phil can all gang up on me, but he needs to kill me. So I've got 9 wounds, so I've got 11 wounds left. And if he doesn't kill me...
Game over.
Well, I don't know actually, because it's more models within 3, isn't it? And at the moment, you are contesting. So I need to kill that one guy? I don't know if that was a good play or not. But it's putting pressure on Phil, and he's moving over there, so who knows? Who knows? So Phil's activating his leader. It's putting him on weight. It's used the triple that leaders can spend to activate another one of his own models.
He's finished his activation on a weight. Inspiring Presence. So he's now activating, and he is going to quad Rampage.
Oh yes, because effectively it's a different
model.
Thing. So yes,
he's going to move, gets a bonus move and attack action.
SpaghettiOs. So this guy should beat the tar out of him.
And he's got 2 attacks, strength 6, so 3s.
Effectively, you can do this 3 times.
Yes. So that's 8 damage.
8 damage. Wow. So you've got 4 more damage left.
And then he's going to do that.
3 more damage left. So as long as 1 goes through, it's killed him. It's killed him. That's it.
And I've got 1 more action left.
It's got 1 more action left. So, like I said, it was a bit of a risky play, but I wouldn't have been able to take all of these guys down with a Flesh Hound. They're pretty good, they're not that good. Blood Letter has moved up there, trying to finish off the guy that's already got some wounds. So, wounding on 5, sadly. Oh, that's it. I needed 2, and I got exactly 2.
Exactly 2, just enough.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay, so the Prefector, according to Phil, he used to tell people to stop messing around in the corridors with his big hammer. He's gone around to the side there, which was a good play. He's going to clobber him in the back.
3 attacks, strength 4.
I am 4.
So that's 2 damage.
Hot damn. A bloodletter snuck up behind him. And to attack. 5 would be nice. Ooh. So only wounding on 5. So 1, 2, 3. And the crit is 4. So a big old 7 damage.
7 damage.
Doesn't get much better than that. So this game's great because nobodies really do surprise you sometimes.
3.
Okay, so I'm toughness 4. So this guy's got 2 attacks
5s and
on
6s.
that poor bloodletter.
So that's 1 damage.
So far. And
no damage.
okay, 1 damage. Okay, the other bloodletter fancies his chances. So the idea is even if I don't kill him, I've penned him in. So once again, needing 5s and 6s. Oh, there's a 6. 4 damage. How does that leave you?
Well, I don't think it should count because it was in my tray.
Okay, what's he on now?
11 out of 15.
Okay, reasonable. So the guy with the shield at the back has moved up.
He's only got 2 attacks, strength 3, so 5s and 6s.
Okay.
That's 3 damage.
Damn. Okay, so it's 5 in total on the bloodletter
They're
now.
not that powerful.
Fleshhound's definitely pinning that guy in now. So 4 attacks for the Fleshhound. Wounding on 4s.
Ooh, I think
2
that's
crits and a regular. That's enough. That's enough. I was debating whether to go over there to pink off that 1 wound. Because I thought he was going to bite me in the butt later on in the game. But okay. Thinning out the herd a bit now. Okay, so I've got 1 guy moving up there. He's probably not going to take the leader out. Not on 5s and 6s, but he's going to start the wounding process.
Hold on.
That's 12 damage.
My goodness.
From a nobody. That's insane.
That is broken.
Nuts. So these guys are only strength 3, so it's not the best, but crits don't lie. There's no point in saying turns, because this game, turns don't count. So Phil has got 2 singles, a double, and a quad. So he has the initiative, because I used a wild dice for 666, I got a 222, and a 444. So it's Phil's go. What does he want to do first? So, another whippy guy from the Iron Golems has moved up, and he has a really good ability. So he's got a quad.
It's a quad, Whirlwind of Death. Allocate a number of damage points to all visible enemy fighters within 3 inches of this fighter equal to the value of this ability.
Oh, wow.
And this ability is 6.
Isn't it just?
So...
amazing. So there's 7 wounds in total on the bloodletter.
And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 models.
Oh, wow, I'll put down those wounds. That is insanely good. This guy's going to activate. He's going to try his luck with the leader. He's using the double for onslaught. So extra dice. Looking for those 5s and 6s. Not a single one. And his second attack, same thing again. So 5s and 6s. 1 5, 1 damage. Out of 10 dice. But he did spike earlier on, so the balance has been restored.
Yes.
So he has activated.
Yeah.
Oops. Right, and so yes, the wounds that Phil caused previously with that whip, yeah, he's definitely earned his money. Look at the damage there. Amazing stuff. Butcher is going next. I don't know why he sounds like an orc in my head, but he just is. Look at the size of him. Right, so he's going to clobber.
2 attacks.
Uh-huh.
Strength 6.
3s.
4s and 8.
Yep.
So 3s.
2 will kill him.
That's
enough to kill him.
12 wounds.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead.
He's a mush all over everywhere there.
Yeah, are you moving him next?
I'm
or are you
going to
keeping
move
him?
him now, yes.
Okay. Bloodletter has moved 4 inches up through the archway, and he's going to attack that breacher, looking for 5s and 6s. There we are. So crits are 4, so it's 8, 9 damage on the breacher. Now the breacher has got 30 wounds, so it's not like he's going down in a hurry, but that helps. So the leader is going next for the Iron Golems. So Phil's spending the double for onslaught.
Gives him 4 attacks.
4 attacks. So looking for those 3s.
Oh, Nice, that's 10 damage. That's 12 damage.
12 damage. That's definitely enough to squish him. Definitely enough to squish him.
And now...
making it look easy.
He will move...
So, Bloodletter is moving up there. Trying to pick that 1 wound. And I need 5s and 6s. 1 5, 1 6. Oh, there's a 6. There's the crit.
Just enough.
So, this guy's moved up here. So, he's right next to the Breacher. And he's going to spend the triple for his own murderous charge. So, I've ended within 1 inch of him after a move. And I get to use the value of the dice, which was 6. So, before I even get to attack, there's 6 wounds on the Breacher. And I'm going to attack. Toughness 5 on the Breacher?
The Breacher is toughness 5.
Thought so. So even though I'm twice your size, I'm only toughness 4. Right, so I'm still looking for those 5s and 6s, people. Okay, so 1 5, which is a big old 2 damage. The Breacher is still very much alive. I would like to use that ability on Phil's leader, but sadly I didn't have enough movement. So Phil's very cunningly put a guy there, because he knows full well if I've got the Flesh Hound 8 inches there, 8 inches there, then I could have moved closer, which means I would have had more models within 3. But Phil's not stupid. Mama didn't raise no fool. So the Flesh Hound has gone through the archway. He's going to try his luck. I think it's probably best for the Golem. I'm hitting on 5s and 6s, whether I hit the little guy there with a shield or the Breacher. The Breacher does do the most damage. He has 13 wounds left, so it won't kill him. And the little guy only has 10 wounds, so I need to get rid of that Breacher. He's got to go down. So 5s and 6s, whatever it was, it's nothing. So whoever I would have hit would have done 0 damage. So it's the end of this turn. So that's how we're leaving it at the moment. It's going to get pretty messy for the next phase, I think, because if Phil goes first, that Breacher is just going to whack-a-mole. Definitely. Alright, so Phil decided, because we both had 3 singles, to spend his wild dice for a single. So he's got 4 singles, so he's definitely going first, and I've kept my wild dice. So that's what I've got, because I'm hoping that I'm still going to be alive. But Phil knows, and I'm pretty sure he's going for the Breacher, that he needs to go first, and he needs to wreck house. So, was I wrong? Or are you going to pick the Breacher first?
I am going to pick the Breacher first, yes, without a shadow of a doubt. I did want a triple, because I wanted to do the Inspiring Presence to give me the leader to attack, and then the Breacher before anybody else could move. However, I had to burn to make sure I went first.
Yeah.
I can't have it every way.
This is it. This is it.
So, I will spend a double, however.
I thought you might somehow.
For a double onslaught.
So the Breacher is hitting on 3s. Most of my stuff is hitting on 5s. So
and you've got 35 wounds on that?
Did have. I've now got 27. Which I'm sure you can take care of.
Yeah, if I roll nicely. But the Flesh Hound has got...
the Flesh Hound's only taken 6, and he's 20 normally.
No, not a difference in. I will attack the Lord.
Okay. Okie dokie.
I am wishful thinking, but I will attack.
I don't know, I think you got it. 3 dice hitting on 3s, and you do big damage.
3s. That's 8.
Okay, still alive.
And then I need 2 crits.
Oh.
4 more. That's...
Okay, so that's 12 in total,
12,
right?
yeah.
So Blood Crusher's going to go now. He's spending a double for Onslaught, attacking the Breacher. Because if I don't go now, Phil could do 15 damage with his leader. So 5s and 6s.
Oh!
4, 8, 12 damage.
1 more point needed.
So next attack, any 5s or 6s killed his Breacher. 5s and 6s. There it is. 1 6.
On a double, when he's killed, there's a thunderous crack as he hits the floor.
I've got a thunderous crack as well.
Well.
Okay, so the Iron Legionates.
Legionary.
Legionary, even. Guy with a shield, basically.
Fives and
Simon.
sixes. That's 1 damage.
1 damage. He's going against the hound.
Second action. No, nothing.
Okay. Was his strength?
Strength 3.
Okay. So 1 damage. So the flesh hound's going to go next. He's spending double onslaught. So 5 and 6s on 5 dice. Keeping still, trying to. That's 1, so that's 2 damage. Trying to munch the guy with a shield. And the second attack, 5s and 6s. That's better. So 2, 4, 8. So that's 10 in total.
10 in total, that's enough.
Oh, that's enough to kill him.
Double.
So Phil's using his last double for onslaught.
4 attack.
So he's moved up an inch and a bit.
Needing strength 5.
And forwards, so 3s.
So needing more than that. So that's 4 damage.
Ouch. Okay, so fishing for 5s again with the bloodletter on Phil's leader. So it's 2 damage. Big old 2 damage. And then Phil has 1 model left to activate. That guy.
He's just going to wait.
Okay. Which brings me to my bloodletter, who's just going to move up and take a punt.
Yeah.
So 1 attack, 5s and 6s again. So hitting on 5s and 6s. I'm pretty lucky though, I can't complain. I know it's not as good odds, but that is 4 damage. He's finished activating. So I've only got 1 model that I'm actually going to activate, that guy, because he's obviously going to stay there. 5s and 6s.
That's 4 damage.
4 damage, and I believe that should kill him.
Yes, if you're 10.
Yeah, 10 in total, so that's enough. Okay, so I have the initiative. I've made it with a wild dice that had 4 singles. So I definitely am going first. Phil, on the other hand, has a quad and a double. I'm going first with my bloodletter. I'm spending my double for onslaught. So bloodletter has now got 5 dice. Fishing for those 5s again. Just the 1 for 1 damage, and the second attack. So I think it's got about 5 wounds there. Is that right?
Yeah.
So 2 more damage.
So 3 damage all in.
3 damage all in. It's not taking him out, has it?
3 damage. So that's. Hang on.
Double onslaught.
Him attacking on there, so it gives him 3 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
No, 4 attacks.
Wow, hitting on 3s again.
Hitting on 3s. Actually, I think I only did 2 attacks last time, didn't I? Anyway, 4 attacks. That's 5 damage. That's 6 damage.
Okay, 6 damage so far. Presumably on the blood crusher.
On the blood crusher.
Yeah.
And then again.
So you've got
6. So you've got 30 taken.
5 left.
30 taken. That's 5.
That's enough to kill him. Lots of wounds. Okay.
That's him done.
So, Fleshhound fancies his chances. So I did have a 666.
Yeah.
But that's now blown. Because I would have used it for the blood crusher. It's got some wounds under a pillow there, which is nice. So I'm going to just use it as a double now for onslaught because it's 1 extra dice. So rolling 5 dice, once again fishing for those 5s and 6s. These guys are tough.
I think that will do it.
Wow.
That's how you finish somebody off.
That's 12 damage.
Yeah.
Insane. Okay.
Yeah.
So Phil's going on a wait there. So the blood letter has moved up. There's a surprise. Going for an attack. Just the 1. 5s and 6s. 1 damage and 4 damage. It's 5 damage.
5 damage. Oh, he's on 1 left.
It's 1 left. And Phil, presumably, he's going to unpause and clobber in time.
I'll attack back. He's got 1 left there.
Okay.
Right, so he will now attack. I'll quad insult that. Actually, it's only a 2. I might as well throw the bolus
Because you can do it in close combat, can't you? Because it says anything less than 3 range,
Yeah.
isn't it? Or something.
No, use that as a double. As
Okay,
a
so onslaught. Because you could crit it.
Could 3 crits.
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm only strength 3, so that's going to be
4s.
4. Oh, 4s.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So that's 3 wounds.
Okay. So turn 7,381. Phil has got the initiative. He's spent his wild dice to get the initiative because he wants to kill that guy. At least. And I would have to get 2 guys on the initiative. On the objective, even. So.
We'll spend a double for onslaught to attack here.
Okay, so just 4s you need with that guy. Because even though you're only strength 3, I'm only toughness 3.
Each.
So
that's
wound.
just 1 damage.
Okay, so I'm on 4.
And 1 more. Not
Okay,
enough. And dice have not done it for me.
No, it's not. You did spike the first round or 2, but after that.
No crits there at all. That's it.
That's it. So I will spend a double for the bloodletter to attack back. 5 attacks, 5s and 6s. Oops, smack the camera. So that's 1 damage. That's enough to kill him, isn't it?
No, he's got 1 wound left, yes.
That's it. That's it.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is
game.
Nice one.
Well, we did say we wanted a close combat game, because the last game we played was hiding in the trees. There was a bit of combat, but we prefer a straight out fight. So it was interesting. The golems were hitting on 3s majority of the time. I was hitting on 5s, so I think I did definitely spike my dice. Because Phil is pretty damn good with those tactics. Splitting the herd, put 1 guy over there, and then the breacher, that was a really good turn. When you moved over, killed the flesh hound, moved back again. I thought I was being tricksy, but yeah, just shows Khorne should not play tricksy.
Sometimes works.
Sometimes doesn't.
Sometimes doesn't.
But yeah, for once, it was a combat game. So we always say Warcry is random. Sometimes it's objective grabbing. Sometimes, it's supposed to be an objective, but considering you need to get both at the same time, unless your opponent really messes up, it's got to be a pretty combat game.
Yeah. I think in some ways my mistake early doors was to separate my force. I think I should have kept it all as 1 block and defended more before I made a weak attack on the left flank.
But I think you say weak attack, but man of the match, the guy...
It has to be...
Oh, him.
That.
So did 6 damage to 4.
Classic whirlwind of death.
So yeah, that was 4 models took 6 damage, which is amazing.
It's like the equivalent of 24 mortal wounds.
Brilliant.
And he just wielded that chain and ball as he fell to his death.
So I really do rate those abilities that instant do the damage on the dice. That's why I was trying to keep my triples for murderous charge on my blood crusher. But yeah, fantastic.
Yes, I never managed to get off my rampaging charge, which is called... I haven't got for the breacher. He has living battering ram.
He is, literally.
A triple. Till the end of this fight, the next time this fighter finishes move action within 1 inch, pick a visible enemy fighter within 1 inch, allocate a number of damage points to that fighter equal. So a 666 would have banged out 6. Just the same as your
amazing
charge.
That's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then again, he is pretty angry because he's got no hands. Yeah. So, yeah.
He's just got great big balls of iron on the end of his arm.
He's got, a mace on one hand, a hammer on the other hand, so no wonder he's angry all the time.
He can't eat his dinner very well.
That was the polite thing. I wasn't thinking that way, but yes. I was thinking toilet, but still we won't go there. Yeah, he is such a great model. He does hit like a truck. Only 2 attacks, though. But when they get through, 4 damage or 8 damage, depending if it's a crit.
Yeah, nearly always wounding on the 3s.
Nearly always wounding on the 3s. So, yeah, the onslaught is fantastic when you get 3 dice hitting on 3s. Sadly, Phil did have a bit of a whiffy round with him. But he did do some work.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, it's good.
Thank you very much once again, Phil, for being a brilliant opponent. and obviously supplying the awesome Warcry.
Thank you, Ross, for giving us a good game. I'm yet to beat you with this army.
With this army,
With this
no.
warband,
Yeah, but I think your strongest army is probably the Daughters of Cain.
Yes, I think they're very good.
Very, very good. Or Nighthorn are pretty tricksy when it comes to, oh, you've killed a model. Oh dear, no, it's come back. But yeah, there's some brilliant armies out there, and if you haven't played Warcry already, seriously, pick up a card pack if you've got some AOS models, or pick up a box. They're not very expensive at all, as long as you know someone who's got the box for the main game.
Yeah. Just a thought on that. I've noticed since the new books have come out, Sentinels of Order, Agents of Chaos, and the Death and Destruction, I think that most of those books are £15 to £20. The cards cost about £6.
Yeah, yeah.
But in the books, you get all of that particular faction.
So you get all the cards in there anyway.
You get all the cards in there anyway.
So it's pretty much a no-brainer. Pick up the book and...
Yeah. I think the cards are very nice to have, especially in the box sets that you can buy. But for all the other Age of Sigmar armies that are out there, the cards cost £5 to £6, £7. Buy the book.
I've learned something. There you go, kids. If you hadn't, I definitely have learned something. I'm going to start picking up some of the books. Right. Thank you for watching, as always. Thank you for supporting us. And please hit that like button if you haven't done already. It really does help out the channel. And please subscribe if you haven't done already for some more great content. Plus, you get to hear and see Phil, and that's why we're all here, really, isn't it?
Especially you ladies.
Cheers, guys. Take care.